Welcome again to our sessions. Here I would like to focus on the union of love and how do we protect ourselves and our family. Yes, during this period of isolation back to our home, we were offered quite a lot of internet possibilities. Even church organized prayers, reflections through media platforms, and a number of you might have made good use of them. But I think at this point of time, if the communion within family is not given sufficient importance, and therefore you're constantly turning to outsourced materials. You're constantly looking for things outside. And in this process, you do not discover the gifted family that you are in. You're not able to get each member within the family to creatively reflect on the gift of himself or herself and the experience in the own family, so that what comes from multimedia is good, but I think what is within, where we were told to go back to the quietness of our home, quietness of our heart, so that the words of Jesus, I did not leave you orphans. I left you the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit will continue to teach you, continue to remind you, continue to get things clear. Every question that you raise, the Spirit will surely answer it along the way. Therefore, I might have said earlier, prayer is not something that we simply take a moment and to make a long list of shopping lists to God or make long complaints, but it's the moment we are saying, God knows my needs. And because God knows my needs, if I take time, He is going to respond to me. And He's going to say, here my son, here my daughter, this is for you. This you need now. In your life, you need this grace. You need to shape your life in this way. If not, either we are going to say, God knows my needs and therefore I just don't care. I don't have to specifically say, I need to set aside some time so that God can get in touch with me. God can completely reveal things to me. I think it's important at this point of time. How much time I used during this COVID-19 isolation, how much time that I hooked on myself to my smartphone, how much time that I spent on a particular website or whatever it is. But during those moments, I could not even say hi to my brother, or hi to my sister, or hi to my parent, or things like that. I think it's important, as much as we want to promote modern technology to help ourselves, even though church itself sometimes making available certain materials, how do I choose? How do I make this clear choice to say, first and foremost, I want to give time to the Spirit within me and listen. As a Spirit would want me to respond. The Spirit doesn't want me to be voiceless. The Spirit is Spirit of power. It's not going to ask you to be silent and timid and all that. Somewhere, this period of isolation, the Spirit wants to strengthen you. The Spirit wants to make His voice through you. Therefore, how am I giving possibilities for the Spirit to work in me? So, what is for you being in connection with your family members? What it means? Communion with my family members. What does that mean? What it means connecting my own family members. How to connect? Is it by talking a lot? This moment of alone with God and your family in a very different comfort zone? How? How can I make a meaningful communion with my parents? Parents to the children. How? What is communion? Common union. Where do I meet? I cannot see eye to eye with my brother, maybe. I cannot see eye to eye with my sister. But what effort am I making to come to some common grounds? To make something that is acceptable to all? What am I doing? What am I doing? We are not expected to be equal among family members. We are not expected to be equal with family members. Father is not equal to mother, mother is not equal to father, a brother is not equal to sister, and so on and so on. We are not equal. But because we are not equal, there isn't a kind of responsibility. At certain moment of time, because God has given me something, a certain gift, even maybe you'll be surprised, a little superior to your parents. As the saying says, let the little children come to me. When the little children come to me, when children are open to God and they're constantly keeping in touch with God, they will get insights. And therefore, even a child in the family or the elderly person in the family, all will have insights from time to time, and this insight need to be communicated. This insight have to be shared among the family members, and each family member need to be open to that. We cannot just say teaching is belong to a certain teaching authority of the church, certain teaching members of the family, or parents have certain role to teach. No. All of us must learn to complement. We don't compete. There's no competition, but we want to develop our talents, God-given ways, so that we can complete this family. With each one having unique talents different from the other, now you can complete this family. When each one is fully aware who or she is and constantly making effort to improve, grow. I think formation is that. Formation means I give opportunity and chance to myself to grow. Grow in age, grow in wisdom, and grow in my spiritual life. So as long as I'm growing and allowing myself to grow, and each person has grown to certain maturity, the family unit becomes united, one unit, one piece. And that family unit becomes the domestic church. As a domestic church, it becomes a voice for the voiceless, becomes a mouthpiece as well as the eyes for people who don't have eyes to see, people don't realize this is the need of the time. This unique family now can step forward to take up certain symbol but practical means to become the mouthpiece of God, become hands and legs of God, become the kind of little things that we can do for one another. So I think the more this family unit grows and come to this kind of maturity, protecting their own family environment and their needs, they are preparing themselves for the post-COVID-19 period. If each one of us in our own family have made use of this time to grow and prepare ourselves to stand out as love symbols, love union, then I think we are being fair with the opportunity given to us by this COVID-19 visitation or invasion, whatever possible words that you can use, but I think both will give its own kind of angle to this reality, and therefore take time. Take time in the remaining part of the season of COVID. It's not gone yet. We wish and pray that we will be freed from it soon. And as we are praying to be freed from that we gain strength, we gain lessons, we gain all that necessary to face the post-COVID period in our lives. It is important for all of us. Lessons that we learn is not only for us. Every lesson that we learn is for the common good. And if it's for the common good, none of us become owners of this learning. None of us can say to ourselves that God has blessed me or given me much better life, therefore this belongs to me. God has given these blessings to my family, therefore it is mine. I think it's time that we begin to see God has given to us as caretakers, custodians, only that you can reach out to serve others. If every gift that we have and we develop to serve others, I'm sure the time spent during this COVID isolation within our family will become fruitful, and this fruit can be made available to all those who need it after the COVID season is over.